So I gotta run out. I wanted to make this video real fast. I haven't even finished watching the video that this is a response to, which is called Evolutionary Biology with Elisabet Sahtouris. I think that's how you pronounce it. And she is an evolutionary biologist who has what I would term a panentheist view of the cosmos, and she talks about it in the video about how she's trying to really develop a planetary science that respects and acknowledges the different ways of knowing reality that we inherited from our own Western tradition as well as the Eastern tradition. Now, in the Western paradigm, we typically, at least since Descartes, but probably since Plato, we have this strict dichotomy between mind and matter. Um, all the first scientists were creationists. She gets into this. They thought that God was the creator who designed, as an architect would design a house, the universe. And the universe was a big machine with rationally ordered parts and so forth that we, because we are created by God and have a soul with innate ideas and rationality, we can understand this machine. As science and society um, evolved, we decided, or at least a portion of our society, um, the portion that now has the most prestige, decided that we don't need the hypothesis, or what they would call the hypothesis of God anymore. We can just look at the machine and say that it just accidentally does what it does for no reason other than cause and effect. Um, and in the East, they never developed this view. Whether it was the Christian duality between the creator and the creation, or the modern scientific notion of just the machine. They always saw spirit or intelligence as immanent in matter itself. So there was no dichotomy, no duality between spirit and matter or mind and body. They mutually co-create one another. And she's trying to bring these two views together and to acknowledge both as um, equally legitimate, really. And that if we wanted to have a planetary science, um, we should not make the materialist assumption, um, nor for that matter should we make an idealist assumption, but we should work within both of these frameworks, um, acknowledging that neither one can be proven correct. You can't prove the metaphysical supposition of materialism, that there is this objective world of particles in motion that don't have any telos or purpose or meaning. You can't prove that there is only consciousness and that everything is a subjective creation of the observer. Um, there's reason to believe that neither one of these two extremes is true, actually. Um, in the beginning of the interview, she says something along the lines of, the world, reality, is what we co-create based on our belief systems. And true enough, but I'm a little uneasy about that. It's more than just our belief systems. It's also our biology. Beliefs are in some sense rooted in our brains, certainly, which have an evolutionary history. Um, the thing is, though, we as observers can never observe our biology um, in an objective way. We are the result of the evolution looking back at itself. We don't have an outside perspective on it. We have the perspective engendered by the very process itself. So doing science is essentially a circular activity. It doesn't mean we can't get a deeper understanding of nature by doing science. It just means there's no ultimate foundation, there is no final answer. It's a process of development, it's always unfolding. So watch that video that I'm responding to. I'm gonna finish the last half of it when I get back. I gotta go run some errands, but I just wanted to bring it to everyone's attention because I thought it was worth your time, so enjoy.